thanks and you could give you praise to glorify your name. And Father God, some know you, some don't know you. But I know you know each and every one of them this morning. Remember them, Lord. The boss is the driver, the conductor, the passenger. Mr. Andre, I bring before you this morning. Remember that, son, if thou be so pleased, thanking you for safe arrival, thanking you for waking him up, thanking you for the breath, the most important thing in the body, the breath, this morning, Lord. Remember the whom you lend unto him, for I keep him in the act of safety, Satan chained towards him, this our blessed Lord. You know, Satan is a busy adversary, he mashing here and he bruising too, but you is able, Jesus. Remember his staff I bring before you, each and every one of them, both male and female, they all is in your hand. Provide for them. Bind them together like one bundle of stick that cannot be broken. My God. Remember them this morning, blessed Lord. Father, remember them, Jesus. Take them in charge. Those are traveling in bus, I was traveling mercy for them. My God and my King. Remember each and every one of them this hour, Lord. Father, pass by our children, Lord. Pass by our people this hour, Lord. Remember all those that lost their loved one. Remember Miss Matterson this morning, blessed Lord. Pass by Kariku this morning. Pass by Shihum this hour, blessed Lord. Not forgetting Miss Jacob I bring before you. Wheresoever she locate, guide and protect her. Not she alone this hour, Lord. Each and every one of them in the home this hour, Master. Remember Miss Joe I bring before you. Remember my friend. Oh, Jesus. Remember this our blessed Lord, Father, you know where she locate, Lord. Look down upon her with pity and compassion. My God and my King, you know what I want to tell you, you know what I want to say. About my people and my village, remember those, Lord, I cannot help themselves. My God and my King, Father, have mercy on each and every one. In no other name, but in your name, Jesus. As you taught the disciple to say, our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us days our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen and good morning. How are you doing today, my dear?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm all right for the time being.
Okay.
Well, you have yourself a blessed day.
All right, same to you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
All of a sudden, before you realize, it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. With what you do and how you're doing it. If you do, when you're doing it, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Want to become a Pure Grenada Excellence Champion? Then there's 2 days of free customer service training sessions available in St. Andrew on Monday 19th June at Rainbow's Inn, Granbra, and Tuesday 20th June at Papa D's in Maribor with facilitator Mr. Eddie Frederick. Register now. Call 440-2001 extension 291 or email kjoseph@puregrenada.com or visit www.puregrenada.com/excellence-champion.
Hungry, anyone? You heard about it, and it's finally here. Velma's Restaurant and Bar, located High Street Satyrs in St. Patrick. They're open from 6 a.m. until midnight. Breakfast is available from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. On the menu is roast bake, sawfish, and many, many mouth-watering items. Lunch is a close second, with items that can be grilled to your satisfaction. We have steamed fish and other seafoods too. For the health-conscious ones, we provide vegan and vegetarian dishes. Looking for something that will hit the spot? From 5 p.m. until close, come and enjoy our burgers and fries. At Velma's, we cater and host parties. We have an on-site bakery where you can place your orders for fruitcakes and other pastries. We also have local juices. Listen to Real FM for your daily menu to place your order in advance. Call us at 419-5622. That number again, 419-5622. Velma's Restaurant and Bar. Come eat lunch with us.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Grendek Community Partnership Initiative.
WASH, it's our water, sanitation and hygiene project whereby we seek to address some of the sanitation issues at our primary schools here on island to create comfortable washroom environments for our students and the staff in general and ensure that there is water available throughout. Thank you so much, Grunlec. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Grenada East, we are sincerely thankful for your sponsorship for making these projects a reality.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. When you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Careful, you gotta be at all times. As we await that word of the day from our good friend Drumsticks, our time has now moved on to 12 minutes, and that's after the 7 o'clock hour. My name is Andre Donald, with you for this Wednesday morning. No, definitely not alone. The HNIC is also here. Well, as soon as he fixes his microphone, then you'll be able to hear from him. You'll be able to say good morning to you. Today, I'm the 2IC. He's the HNIC. I don't know if you understand what I mean? One of these days, he'll explain. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. As long as you are wrong, I'll always be second best.
No. I am not in that. Put it this way, I'm not in that category this morning.
No,
Today's Political Wednesdays. If you go on Monday morning, I eat you up. Today's Political Wednesdays, that's yours. You're there.
What you understand by the word Genesis?
Genesis?
Yeah.
What do I understand by it?
You understand.
It's a book in the Bible.
That's only what you understand?
You asked me what I understand. I answered your question.
No, well, just for emphasis, that is what you understand?
It's a book in the Bible.
Okay.
Genesis is a book in the Bible. We've got Drumsticks though. Good morning, Drums. How you doing, girl?
Hello, good morning. I'm good.
Talk to me.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. I read it from the Word of God, Matthew chapter 10. And when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against all unclean spirits to cast out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Now the name of the 12 apostles are these: the first Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew his brother, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew, the publican James the son of Adelphius, Alibus, whose surname was Theodore. This is the end of his scripture reading.
And thank you. How you doing, girl?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes, I'm good.
Morning, Mr. Donald.
Oh my God! Now I good. Now I start to feel good. Hi, darling. How are you?
I do, man.
You getting ready to leave her?
Oh, I go back till next week.
Okay. Well, you know where to find me. I did. All right.
Okay then. You have a nice day.
You too, Drums. Take care.
Bye.
All right, good. Somebody said head nigger in charge. That's that. And the Vinci, I said that to the Vinci.
Head nigger in charge.
Head nigger in charge. Yeah, that's what the Vinci say. I know what the Vinci mean by that. So, how's your week been? Usually your week starts off with a bang because Sunday you did your program.
Yep.
Right. So that's the start of your week, correct?
Then I spend a lot of times in the land, Monday and Tuesday, planting some seasoning peppers and watermelon, cantaloupes and honeydew. I try to and at the same time preparing to do other crops. So it was 2 full days in the land.
In the land.
Yeah.
Morning and afternoon?
Morning and afternoon.
What time do you leave in the afternoon? Can you give that out? Because you know the bandits and them. But what time do you leave in the afternoon?
It depends on when I finish my task.
Oh.
If I set out a particular task on the evening, generally once I finish the task, I'll move.
Okay. Do you find it laborious?
No, because you see when you love doing something, it's not work, and I love doing it. Yeah, there are times with the heat of the day presently, sometimes I have to truncate it in morning and evening. Sometimes I might set out to do something for the day, but based on how humid outside get, usually take a break and come back.
You need to get a vehicle, Carl. Because I know you would love to get to your farm by 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But then you can't get anybody to take you there.
And these days I just wake up very early.
Yeah, you need to get a vehicle. You need to do something.
A vehicle is in the works anyway.
Is in the works?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you need to get a vehicle so that you can get to the property as early as possible so that you can start, So by 7 o'clock, you're ready to leave, isn't it? If you get in 3 good hours in the morning like that.
Yeah.
And then come back about whatever time in the afternoon to do another 3-4 hours. Yeah.
What I usually do, I would tell myself if somebody comes to do some work for me, what I expect of them, if I do it, I myself would not do less.
Okay.
It's like I won't expect somebody to do that amount. And when I'm doing it, don't do the amount.
Got you. It is something I learned from Troy Garvey. And I remember him saying when he became the programming director, took over from Eugenie Mason. I remember him saying to the broadcasters one time, I think it was one of his very first meetings, that I am not prepared to let you do anything that I am not prepared to do for myself.
Yep.
He says, anything it takes to keep the station going, I am prepared to do it. And therefore, I am prepared to ask you to do same. And I've never forgotten those words. I am still guided by it. Anyway, I just showed the people your nice African shirt, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just showed them. So they senior.
How they call it dashiki? Well,
I don't know.
and you know we've been talking a lot about visiting the motherland.
Yeah, we have spoken about that time and time again. When would you like to visit there, Carl? When's a good time for you? Because I would most definitely love to visit the motherland.
Well, the second half of the year, what the climate would be like down there?
Well,
Southern Hemisphere.
remember you have about 52 states or more, you know. Yeah, you have more than 52 states, so it depends on where you're going.
But Ghana is a must go.
Ghana.
Yeah. Because they say across the we ancestors take the boat. So we have to reacquaint ourselves.
Is it?
Ghana is West Africa, yeah?
Yeah, West Coast, yeah.
Ghana, Togo, Upper Volta, they say that we most of us cannot take the ancestors take the boat to come across that side. But somebody who visit Ghana in recent times say Ghana have a lot of similarities to here. Food-wise and other things.
Okay. So you want to start in Ghana?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would really love to visit Zambia too.
Why Zambia?
I got a friend in Zambia.
Oh, you have a friend there. So you want to go and visit your friend in
I have
Zambia?
a friend in Kenya also. And one in close to South Africa. They had this kind of civil war, SWAPO, Namibia. Yeah.
You want to go there?
Yeah.
Where all these things taking place, Carl?
I have friends there, so they told me anytime I decide to come over that side, link them and they will try to arrange. But one person I would really like to meet is Julius Malema. You ever heard of him? South Africa.
It's a great speaker, I can tell you that. He's a very, and he can speak he's one of those speakers who can speak for hours and you never get bored.
Nah.
You know, you probably, when he starts to wrap up, you'll probably say, no, continue. And he doesn't repeat himself.
Nah, he's good.
Yeah, he's very good. So, good morning, Grenada. The reason I'm here this morning is Gates is not able to make it, so I had to be here with Carl. So today, it's Carl's day. So I'm just gonna be how they do the wicket keeper in behind the wicket, Carl. Just making sure that yeah, right, good.
But the wicket keeper does in setting field too, eh?
Well, yeah, once I see how the ball moving, I can do stuff.
And it's the motivator on the field too, is the one that do all the chopping, eh?
I don't like that word
you
chopping.
Claim all this
chopping. No.
How you like that to be said?
One that gives all the encouragement. Chopping is a disrespectful term.
Okay.
Yeah. You only chopping in the corner there. That's what birds do. They just chop.
So birds disrespectful?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
I mean, what do you?
Well, he's the enabler today then. You like that one too?
No, I'm the encourager. I'll be encouraging you this
morning. The motivator then?
Yeah, all that. I'll be doing all that this morning, making sure you stay online and everything like that. Yeah. So what's popping?
Well, I just thought I should speak on a bit of the CBI again, and somebody might ask CBI why. First of all, in the budget presentation, this present government made it much to do with the financing of the budget through the CBI. So if the CBI is not doing well, the budget would not be financed properly, and secondly, the economy will feel the effects. But there are certain things that bothering me, and not only me, because other persons have called or met me and indicated how worried they are about certain aspects of the CBI and the agent and the Prime Minister and quid pro quo and nepotism and subterfuge. There's some ones I hope to speak of today. And the other one that visited me recently, I must admit, kakistocracy.
What?
A kakistocracy.
Kakistocracy?
Yeah.
What is that?
Government by the least suitable or competent citizens of a state. And how this government is governing, it leads me to believe we might really be in a kakistocracy. A state or society governed by its least suitable and competent citizens.
Kakistocracy?
Yeah.
Will you pick that one up, bro?
By somebody.
Kakistocracy. Let me get that one.
Somebody.
Practice that one,
yeah. My friend from Zambia who listens to the program, and based on our utterances of describing the performance of this present administration, indicated to me, it seems like you have a kakistocracy. So I was like, what? I say, because I pride myself on being one of the fans of the 20th Chambers 20th century. I say, wow. So I had to go back to the drawing board and I say, aha, a government by the least suitable, but in our case, a government by the least competent citizens here.
All right. Anyway, we got the weather. We're having a little bit of issue there with the phone, but I think we've got it working now. So we got the weather coming up, Carl. And then we hit full stride. Stay with us, friends. It's Real FM Radio. Jason Robertson is at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office. Good morning, Jason.
Morning to you, Andre, and morning to all listeners of Real FM. Let's take a look at the weather for today, Wednesday, the 14th day of June, 2023. At Point Chalene, it is fair. A moderate breeze is from the east-northeast at 15 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is 1014.1 millibar, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature 28.5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 81%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.9 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 27 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours we had 0.5 millimeters of rain. The total for the month so far 50.3 millimeters. Now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou and PT Martinique, valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy, slight hazy and breezy, with few brief to wide scattered showers, becoming mostly cloudy overnight with some brief to scattered showers. Today's maximum temperature should reach 31 degrees Celsius. The wind should be easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Sea should be moderate to slightly rough with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. The public should take note here that a small craft advisory is in effect. The tide is currently falling, will be low at 7:30 a.m. and high at 1:30 p.m. Sunset today 6:33. Sunrise tomorrow 5:43. To repeat the forecast, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy, slight hazy and breezy, with few brief to wide scattered showers, becoming mostly cloudy overnight with some brief to scattered showers. From the Morris Bishop International Airport, Jason Roberts reporting.
Thank you, Jason. Have yourself a good day. This is Real. This is 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Stay with us, friends.
Attention! Football fans, get ready for the most thrilling event of the season, the opening of the GFA Premier League. Join us at the St. George Park in St. Mark's on Saturday, June 17, 2023 at 4 p.m. sharp, featuring defending champ Hurricanes SC and newly promoted Happy Hill FC. It's the clash of the Titans as 10 teams take the field, battling it out for glory, honor, and the grand prize of $100,000 EC. Yes, you heard right. $100,000 EC dollars. So mark your calendars and join us on Saturday, June 17, 2023 at 4 p.m. St. George Park, St. Mark's. Be part of the electric atmosphere. This event will be free.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent. Perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yet suitable for your hand wash. Soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Somebody say, we money up, we jumping up, we money up. Oh, na, na, na.
Well, what do you know? The NLA is giving you an additional chance at winning in its Crazy Cash Second Chance Parish Giveaway. Yes! Starting June 10th, enter your non-winning Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway tickets valued at $12 or more in a single purchase for a chance to win over $25,000 in cash. Be sure to write your name, address, and contact info on your entries before dropping them in the NLA branded box at your favorite authorized agent. Draws will be conducted every Friday starting June 23rd to July 21st, 2023 for every parish and aired on GBN TV at 8 p.m. That's a total of 105 draws of $250 each. Promotion ends July 14th, 2023. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 31st, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do.
And I think this is how we describe our government. This is a real word. It's not made up.
Okay.
It has Greek origins. It is called a kakistocracy. Google it. A kakistocracy.
Surely you're making things up now.
Google it.
I mean, I love the word, but what is the meaning?
Okay. You Google it and you tell me the meaning.
Okay.
And tell me this does not adequately describe our government.
Now I'm typing kaki into my work computer.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Kakistocracy.
Kakistocracy.
Kakistocracy. And give me the definition.
Literally, a government by the worst people.
Yes.
A government by the least suitable or competent citizens of a state. Okay, so full of the kaki people.
It's not
I
even
can't believe it's an actual word.
and it's not even an Afrikaans word you'd think where kak comes from. Hey?
Wow.
What do you call a parliament full of these people? A caucus.
Ah, he enjoyed that.
Touche, my man. Touche.
Andre D.
Yes, Carl K.
What was that?
Well, it was somebody, we have a lot of listeners, and our listeners are very intelligent people.
Yes.
And they're spot on with most things. So someone sent it. As soon as you spoke, someone sent it, bang. So it means that our listeners are, up there with it.
They're on the ball.
If that is how you have to do so and describe them, yes, they are on the ball. Most definitely. Good morning, Pat Kip James. How you doing? Gotta say good morning to Cicely Celestine. Carl, there are a number of people who are on the live this morning, and I am being chastised by a number of people to say good morning to everybody who is on the live. So here goes. Can you give me a minute?
Go on, man.
All right. Vanessa Lalji, good morning to you. How you doing? Deborah Laborde, top of the morning. Gemma Warwood, what are you doing this morning? Anne-Marie Celestine Grand, good morning. How are you, girlfriend? Shirley Skerritt. Are you related to Prime Minister Skerritt inside of Dominica? I'd love to know that. Baby Daddy, I know. Hey, you guys, as Baby Daddy always says, Hulk up the likes. What are you doing? Come on. Hit that like button. Adrian Watts, you have not touched that like button for the morning. And we say good morning to Gemma James and Christine Otley. Miriam Samuel. Samuel. I wonder where that Samuel comes from.
That look like Moya.
Moya area. Cicely Celestine, top of the morning to you. And we say good morning to Pearl Lewis. And who else do we say good morning to?
Adrian.
Hold on. We just said good morning to who? To Pearl Lewis. There's so many people on the live this morning. Man, I'm trying, because I gotta skip there. Okay, so I'm back with Errol Bonaparte, Cynthia Bartholomew, top of the morning, Faitlin Harley Douglas. Faitlin, what's going, girl? You okay? Kip James inside of St. Vincent. Adrian Alexander and Claude Abraham. Good morning to Jillian Noel. Amanda Jeremiah, Yvonne Roberts, and Gemma Warwood, Michelle Alexander, Tamika Moses. Tamika is inside of Brudge Grove. Now, who is doing that and calling me this morning? We say good morning to Rhonda. How are you? And good morning to Jillian Williams and also Roll Lewis, Hazel and Isaac. Wow, the whole crowd they're onto us this morning. And Jocelyn McDonald and Katrina Redhead and Iva Holas, Florence Charles, Kathleen Ledlow, Maria Marcel, Kathleen Knight, Jillian Williams, Stephen Francis. I guess that old police guy, innit?
Juve.
Yeah. Marilyn Ferguson, top of the morning. Anne Harvey, how you doing, girl?
Anne Harvey.
Yeah. Joylyn Francois and Hillary Grenade and Tony. Sorry, that's Troy Duncan.
I met him last week and he was here for a week and he checked me.
Troy Duncan.
Yeah,
Where
in the
is he?
States.
Oh, he's in the States. Anastasia Peterson and Gemma James and Natalia John, good morning to you. Alban Harris and somebody saying big me up too.
Zeddy.
Zeddy. Who's Zeddy?
I don't know.
Zeddy, good morning to you. All right, so, wow, that was come on. The likes. I said good morning to all of you. So, hey, at least hit the likes. We got to reach that 100 likes this morning. That's what we expect from you this morning. 100 likes. Carl Caton.
Yes, 100 Honor.
What's up?
I'm good.
How good is that?
I would say like cook food that good.
All right. So you had a particular way you wanted to go this morning, correct?
Yeah, but before we do that, Micah 7:3. They've all become expert in evil. Corrupt leaders demand bribes. The powerful rich make sure that they get what they want. So, with that being said, the portion of scripture together with the kakistocracy, we seen a pattern here, Andre. Well, Grenada still remain my constituency. Really, FM is my parliament. The people's spokesman am I. And I'm protected by the Ancient of Days, Igwe. Andre Dar, see, I get the thing into the Igwe thing. Subterfuge means deceit used in order to achieve one goal. In order to conceal, escape, or evade. Trickery. And all these words could be associated with this present administration.
Kakistocracy.
Kakistocracy. Is a government by the least suitable or competent people. Because when things happen in Grenada and you find the government making excuse instead of dealing with the issue. Case in point, Andre. A gentleman who usually calls one of the other stations GBN often, Citizen Rolo. I think he's visually impaired. And he would have called GBN and made some pronouncement as to being removed from some assistance program. And you find the minister, Senator Gloria Thomas, was on NDC Heartbeat and trying to say to the nation it was a prank call.
No, I'll ask you to do what you would ask people to do. She was trying to say
said
or
to
she
the nation.
said that? Okay,
she
right.
said to the nation.
So say that.
She said to the nation it's a prank call. But even if we agree with the minister was a prank call, she should have been in a position to say it is a prank call because look, the list and Mr. Rolo is still here. You understand? But then you find Mr. Rolo rebut and say, well, I have the empirical evidence because they tell me I could appeal. They visit my place and talk to me. So even the goodly minister drink the soup and lying to the people. Trickery, deceit, conceal, escape,
kakistocracy,
evade. So that's what we see in here. And this is a matter for concern, you know. And we always see here on the People's Parliament at Real FM, the people watching, the regional community watching, the international community watching. So one could deduce, Andre, the recent situation with the Canadian visa. Maybe them people I know is a kakistocracy here. Because it begs a big question based on the meat of the discussion today. What is the situation with the passport by citizen by investment and the Russians? Are we still selling passport to the Russians in the back door? Because once due diligence has to be done on somebody who wants a passport, the US and Canada them go, no. So is the decision by the Canadian not to give us what they give the rest a product of dealing with the Russians? I don't know, asking. Because the present Prime Minister, Andre Donald, finds himself on even what threatened me, but he would not come on a place like Real FM to be asked serious questions.
You would accommodate him?
Well, he had a lot of questions that was asked.
No, I'm asking you.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Because he had a lot of questions.
I did not invite him. I must say to people will be wondering, and let me say, I did not invite the Prime Minister. I did not invite the government to have the Prime Minister on. Well, he's making the media wrong. He's making the wrongs. Media is a word I have to use very carefully.
Making the wrongs.
He's making the wrongs. And why didn't I not invite him? Because at the beginning of all of this, we did say that any politician can so-called, especially this program, Political Wednesdays, because that's what it's designed for.
Yes.
And politicians can call, you want to say something, you want an audience, you can call and you can make the necessary arrangements to be on. I know that the Prime Minister has his people who do their stuff, whether it be GIS, that be done through GIS, or whether it be done through the public relations arm of the National Democratic Congress. And I know that they have been calling people and offering interviews. But the interesting thing is, there's a young lady I know who made a request very early, Carl, and I am not sure. Based on the last time I spoke to her, she still had not received a confirmation. I'm speaking of Linda Straker. Good morning to you, Straker. So I said, well, if Straker ain't get, why am I applying, Carl, for anything? Yeah. I guess I'm lumped in the same thing or Real FM is lumped in the same thing as Straker. But I just want people to know one thing. In relation to news, we put out the most news on a daily basis. There's absolutely no doubt about
news
that.
And content.
And we can't change what you say. If you say it and your voice is saying it, we can't change that.
Edit it.
We can't edit your voice. We're not into artificial intelligence as yet. We're not into artificial intelligence as yet. So for those of you who've been wondering, hey, why didn't we have the Prime Minister? I guess his people who had him making the wrongs, excuse me, why is that cough coming on? But it's people who had him making the wrongs, Carl. If you really look, the Prime Minister has spoken to a number of media houses, and all through personalities.
Mm-hmm.
All through personalities. Check it out for yourself. From GBN to Power FM, to Boss FM. I'm not too sure.
I think he actually
if he has
gone
gone
to
Power FM.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if he has gone to WeFM as yet. He has also gone with a guy in New York. And I say, again, he has gone with personalities. And what we must understand, media personalities are not necessarily journalists, eh?
Yeah.
Media personalities. And the other thing is, what we must also understand and know, that there are those with experience who will be able to follow a trend. And I've been following the trend, Carl, and I have come to the conclusion that there are guidelines in relation to questions asked by the media personalities. There are definitely guidelines in relation to that. I believe that is something that folks need to know. But as Carl takes a little break, we've got a call in line. Top of the morning. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning, Master Carl.
Yeah, Carl just stepped out for a minute.
BFM.
I didn't hear that. Say that again. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. Say that again.
I was listening to Shaggy this morning, and I believe the Prime Minister will be there 10 o'clock this morning.
He'll be on Shaggy's program this morning?
Yeah, WFM, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
right.
Welcome.
So he'll be on WFM this morning at 10 o'clock. I don't know who works at... who's that?
Somebody sending that message, ain't you?
That message.
Yeah,
who works at 10 o'clock on the mornings?
Who?
Who works at 10 o'clock?
I'm not sure who.
Right. Again, it points to, and I will listen. I will most definitely listen to see whether or not I'm correct in relation to how the questions flow, so I would know that it is controlled, basically, from behind the scenes. As a matter of fact, in one of them I was looking, Carl, it was so blatant that the presenter, the presenter, the person who was hosting, they could not, excuse me, wow, something just bothering my throat. That person could not look the Prime Minister in the eye, excuse me, because, Carl, that person was so engrossed in what they had to read from. I'm not going to say who it was, but when you look at the person, if you have the experience, you know, I'm like, damn, they didn't do that.
It was an exercise in appeasement.
I don't know. I can't say.
No, but you see,
we got another caller. Let's take it. Good morning. Oh, we lost that one. Yeah, you were saying something.
I brought it up just to indicate there are so many questions which he could answer. One, he could have, if I get an opportunity to speak, I'll go ask him how they have for. Because in an interview with Miss Callistra, he mentioned our government on the cheap, and he mentioned if ministers are not paid adequately, corruption. And with the whole CBI fiasco now, it is laced with corruption. So there are questions I would really like to ask him. Because to clear it up. So either one, he shut me up by giving the real facts and debunk what we say about the CBI. Or two, clear it up so everybody go hear it from his words.
No, I tell you, you have your different way how you would operate. And of course, one has to respect that. But in relation to me, if I would get the chance to interview the Prime Minister, yes, most definitely, he will have an opportunity, or his team will have an opportunity to furnish me with some questions in relation to what they want out. Yeah. And there's absolutely no problem with that. However, I reserve the right that maybe you might tell me, okay, fine, Andre, you only have two or three questions, and I reserve the right to have that. But one of the things I must let folks know, I have never been and will never be in the thing of embarrassing anybody that I invite to the station. I've spoken to Real FM, has spoken to Patrick Simmons when he was in office, Sylvester Quallis when he was in office, Prime Minister Tillman Thomas when he was in office, Franca Bernardine when she was in office, Nazim Burke when he was in office. I've spoken to all of these gentlemen, and none of them can say that they were embarrassed by Real FM. How did I get to speak to them? They reached out because they wanted their message out.
Yeah.
And I accommodated. So I thought it was going to be the same thing. We've got a call on the WhatsApp here. Let's take it and say, top of the morning to you. How are you doing?
Hi, good morning. Good morning, guys.
Morning, yes.
Yes, you know, I had watched a clip from GBA, and when the question was asked to the Prime Minister concerning with the visa issue with Canada, and I find our Prime Minister is very disrespectful to us, and he's embarrassing us because he's fully aware of the reason why the Canadian didn't lift the visa restriction on Grenada. And he's very disrespectful to us, and that level of
why are you saying that
maturity,
why are you saying he's disrespectful? Why are you saying that?
Because he have the answer, because he's fully aware of the reason why that the Canadian didn't lift the restriction.
Did he say he was not aware? Because I didn't get to that part. Did he say he was not aware?
Because what he said that he go leave it up to Canada to give the reason why.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's fully aware of the reason why.
Okay.
And the other thing is, you know, those activists that NDC have in the program and disrespecting the leader of the opposition and the NNP supporters. You see, those guys didn't feel it is one here, and the guys didn't feel that they thought the NNP would have been no more. And that is what hurting them, because they see we are coming back stronger and better, and they just cannot stomach that.
Would you like to change that when you say coming back? Why don't you say you remain strong? Coming back look like you went somewhere. Did you go somewhere?
No. Well, wrong choice of words. But
okay, I got you.
Wrong.
I got you, bro.
Yeah. You know, and that is hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they already thought the NNP party would have mashed up. And also too, when they thought number 10 had crossed the floor, that would have really be the end. But they see that we're moving on stronger and stronger, and they just can't accept that.
All right, got you, brother. Take care. Have a good day. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Good morning to you on the landline. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Carl Keaton and Igwe. Is Igwe around?
No.
Right. Okay.
One of the things I want you to do first one of these mornings, especially when I'm on, because it disturbs me to hear my voice again when I've already said something, because you have your television or something playing in the back. All right. So it kind of disturbs me to hear my voice saying something that I just said. So if you could just turn the volume off, and then we could have a wonderful conversation. And then when you want to hear my beautiful voice, when you're there by yourself, turn up the volume. Okay. Talk to me, dear heart.
Mr. Donald.
Yes, love.
I have one question for you before I see what I have to see, according to Master Carl, not what I want, trying to see what I have to see.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, did you campaign with, now Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell?
Did I campaign with him? I've never met the gentleman personally.
No, during the election campaign last year, did you campaign with him?
I have never met him personally.
Okay.
So I don't know if that could answer the question.
So then you would get the point I'm making now. Yesterday, I happened to listen to his interview, as everybody know, on a particular radio station. And the host, in speaking with him, questioning him, said to him, These are the things we campaign on. The host didn't say, these are the things you campaign on. And that took me aback. We campaign on. So saying that you did not campaign, that's why I asked you if you campaign with him. So saying that you did not campaign with him, don't look out for an interview. And you would not get an interview because knowing you would not have questions written down on phones to ask him.
No, I probably have it on my iPad and on a notepad, but I would definitely have some questions written down. I wouldn't have
You would ask questions straight from your head.
Maybe, but
You understand?
Yeah.
But to have questions written down in advance, and you might be choosing exactly what you want to ask. It's something I just cannot understand. So don't look out for an interview. You will not get it.
You have there's nothing wrong, and get this here. There's nothing wrong in having questions written. There's nothing wrong in having a notepad. If I'm interviewing anybody and I have a notepad, I would have a couple of notes there on questions I'd like to ask you. However, if someone gives me questions, then what I have to do is deal with the questions, know the questions inside out, so I don't necessarily have to be gazing at a device or on paper to make sure I ask the questions how the person wants them to ask. And that is what it looks like to me, that persons are being coerced and given questions to ask. And it's okay to give questions to ask, It's just that when these things happen, the interview looks staged. And I'll tell you something. And somebody will tell my good friend Callistra, Carl always points out as my good friend Callistra. And on one occasion, when Callistra had the opportunity, I think she replaced George Worm, or George Worm had asked her to replace him in a press conference that the Prime Minister had, meaning Prime Minister Mitchell. And I'm speaking Keith Mitchell here, and don't say I'm disrespecting, because I always say Prime Minister Thomas. So in a press conference that he had, and a couple of us were invited to that press conference, that special sit-down, Callistra was there. And she had questions being sent to her by people because she was reading them off her phone. And I know I was sitting right there. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong in that. You could do it. It just shows that your mind is controlled by somebody else. Carl wants to say something. Caller. Yes, Carl?
No, I don't want to say.
Oh, you want? I thought
Mr.
you wanted.
Donald,
Yes, love.
You said it all. And I end by saying that is where professionalism comes in.
If you know your job, you know your job. That's it. That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Donald.
Take care.
Master Carl.
Hey, Wago.
We day. Have a blessed day.
I find your shouts, Carl, they jealousy.
Master Carl, I want you to get jealous. Master Carl, we day.
Watch now, let me ask you a question before you run. What about my friend from across the pasture there?
Which one? Blue House?
Yeah. What's her name again?
Miss Peters?
Yeah.
She's on vacation.
Okay. And when was the last time you saw the one that lives down in the hole?
What?
Anyway, don't worry, we're gonna talk about that. Leave that alone. Yeah.
She's there. I saw her last Wednesday. Actually, we were up in your area in River Sally last week.
In a funeral?
Yeah, well, you know that.
That's all. In a funeral. Right. Well, there's another funeral coming, so I expect to see you guys, and I'll be there.
There was one Friday too.
Where?
Pentecostal church.
Where, up here?
Cousin.
Where, in Guelph?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so are they coming? I'll see y'all.
Yeah. Well, you know that everybody can stop us on that one at all.
Take care of yourself, darling.
All right, you have a
All
good
right,
day.
bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah, Keaton? You want to expound on what you just said?
Nah.
Okay, because I'm trying to understand in what context you
The
said.
whole reading of questions coming in at the interview.
I prefer to remain mum on that. You know,
No, remain mum.
Yesterday, I can say this part. Yesterday, I made a phone call to a young lady. She's probably listening this morning. I don't know if she's listening, but she probably is. Called Jeanette McEwen. I made a phone call to Jeanette. And Jeanette and I had a conversation, and we had a laugh. And she answered the phone like this: "What you calling me for now? You ain't called me in months and years. What you calling me for?" And I mentioned the same word that you just sent me. I mentioned that word. And she's like, "Oh God, what happened now?" And we had the conversation about that. Anyway, so let's leave that there. But Carl, hey, I want to touch on a couple of things.
Don't want to.
Yeah, don't want to do. And there's a typo error that is very embarrassing to the fraternity of the Grenada Boys Secondary School, where they have 183 females attending school and no males.
Yeah.
And people wondering whether or not it's going to become a co-ed school. No, that's just a typo error. And I guess the people, Ministry of Education, who put out that list, they will see fit to apologize to the Grenada Boys Secondary School for that typo error. But just to say, when typo errors like this affect the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School and McDonald College and St. John's Christian Secondary School, we just take it in stride.
Yep.
Right?
Just breathe.
The Grenada Seventh-day Adventist Comprehensive School will just take a typo error like that
in stride.
GBS says, "Why are you making noise? Be females coming.
Because you had females in GBS yes already.
Maybe them females, they already right now. You never know. There could be some people who, Carl, and this is something very important, and this is going to affect our politics in Grenada. Very soon, Carl, you are going to find a young person who is attending school wanting to identify as a female. We're going to leave that one day. We're going to talk about it one day, but it's going to happen pretty soon.
Yes.
You're going to find a young person attending secondary school or even attending primary school and wants to be identified
otherwise
as a female. Now, when that happens, are we prepared to deal with it? Think about it. We'll have that conversation another time. Anyway, so 183 females going to that school. One person in the education system, no, not in the ministry, but one person in the education system in Grenada, Carl, said to me that we are back to plantation times as it relates to.
Back on the plantation?
I said, well, what do you mean? And the person said to me, Massa children get to go to the school that Massa want their children to go to again.
Even if they don't pass.
Massa children getting to go to the school that they want their children to go. Even if they ain't meet that.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, he had that syndrome in Trinidad and a Calypsonian Crow sang about it.
Right.
Based on your name or your race, you have to head for the junior and say.
Right. Also, that individual said to me, universal secondary education, no. The individual said to me that children, when it was tried before, children got to secondary school and they could not read. They could not spell words.
I had that conversation
And
with somebody Sunday.
Yeah, when they took a decision at that level that, hey, we will have to, because in case to get a child to be able to spell, you must take him back to the alphabet.
Yes.
And when they did that,
phonics,
one student came to the principal and said, "Sir, you are embarrassing me.
Disrespect.
You're disrespecting me. Because at the age of 11, you want to teach me the alphabet. That disrespect. And I don't like it." And the person said to me that, hey, the principal was flabbergasted, but he realized that the child was correct. So this up and out movement, we will have to reconsider it again. In relation to whether or not principals and teachers were consulted, the official said to me that principals were called in and told, this is the way we go.
You're ramming it down your throat.
I ain't putting it that way. You put it.
What I mean,
this is the way we're going.
This is how we do.
That's it. There's a song. This is how we do it, baby.
Yeah.
You know that song, right? That's how we're doing it.
And Philly sing, this is how we do.
So, also, on a very good note, I want to say good morning to the principal of the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary. Yeah, I want to. I want to say good morning to her, but I'd leave it up to you to do it because you would love to do it. You live close to SAS and you're wearing blue this morning. The St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School, the principal there, Miss Diane Abel Jeffrey, she is celebrating her birthday today. Carl, say happy birthday to the lady.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Mm-hmm. That's Diane Abel Jeffrey.
I Finley's wife?
Yes, it is Finley's wife. Tomorrow is agriculture.
Thursday.
But I thought I'd raise this.
You thought you'd raise it?
Yeah, I thought I'd raise this. It popped up in the news. There's a big hullabaloo about coconuts. Big hullabaloo about coconuts. Check this out, Carl. There are various ways to use coconut. Coconut water, very popular.
Electrolytes.
Craft from the...
Yeah, the husk.
The husk?
Yeah.
Very popular. Now that's the only two things, basically. Because we don't build coconut thatch houses again.
Yeah.
So the two basic things, or the only two things based on my knowledge that you can use, water, craft, that's it.
Yeah.
Those two can be used without sugar. Anything else, as it has to do with the coconut Carl, coconut ice cream, coconut, whatever, sugar is going to be a component. Wrong or right?
The dung too?
It's going to be
a
component of whatever you're going to make out of that coconut.
Yeah.
What have we just done to sugar?
Hike the price.
And then we asking people to do so and get involved in the coconut industry.
Yeah.
We expect them to stick with craft and coconut water only. Think again, government. Think again. Good morning, caller. How are you doing? You're calling us on the WhatsApp. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, can you listen to your phone and not the radio, right? So talk to me.
And speak up a bit.
I don't have no radio enough listening. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you guys with this whole universal education thing. Before, education is levels, right? So that's why your children don't learn by age. They learn as the brain develops, and well, as we go, right? So at maybe 3 or 4, they learn the alphabet and the progress. Okay, when Like, okay, let's take, for example, you're playing cricket. They say universal education. So it does not matter. You're playing cricket. So you don't learn to bat. You ain't do nothing. You ain't learn to bowl. You ain't learn to field. But they take you and they throw you on West Indies. And you have to play. The thing about it is education is you learn, and as you go up in stages. You go up to the next level, right? So tell me, I'm in primary school and I'm struggling. I can't make it in primary school. But I reach the age and you send me in secondary school. What am I supposed to do in secondary school? You understand? So that's where we are with our education system. The second thing, we have a government of liars. Anyway, Gloria Thomas. I can't remember what ministry she was.
Senator Gloria Thomas, please. Senator Gloria Thomas, please, sir.
Senator, the honorable Senator Gloria Thomas.
Thank you, sir.
She lied for us twice. She lied for us twice. She lied for us with the issue with citizen rule, and she lied for us in the parliament. The honorable minister in Guam, she lied for us in the parliament. The honorable Senator, Mr. Lacrette, he lied for us in the parliament the other day when he telling us about the medication and whatsoever. The Prime Minister lied for us about 5 times already. So, and that is just a few that I've pointed out. So, they're celebrating 1 year, but they're celebrating a year of lies. That's really what they're celebrating for us. Have a good day, guys.
You too, my friend. Take care, yourself, and God bless you. Good morning to... I have a homie that I have to say good morning to, Carl, and I know you'd want to say good morning to my homie because you want her to be your homie. Brenda Batiste, good morning to you. I know you're accustomed to hearing
Nah,
Carl.
respect Brenda Batiste.
Well, that's my homie.
Yeah.
Why do you respect her?
She seems to be a real one and a fair one in her commentary on issues. I get the feeling she don't look at issues through any political lens, and I respect that. I hear Andre, you spoke about the whole education and things fiasco, and you know what boggles my mind, Andre, is that persons trying to defend wrong. So this thing happened, and I hear people talking about skills training. Are we in a position? Are we ready for that? Because you see, the game start, and they want to shift the goalpost in the middle of play. If it was not sought out, and to put it this way, Jude is no fan of mine. I don't want to hide and pretend he's a fan of mine. Mm-hmm. And we beat him up. I beat him up the way he conduct himself made it. But listen him. No. So he debunked everything the Minister of Education say about universal education. And even prove when the minister speak about consultation and so on, that was lies. And the caller just now, they say, everyone lies. Anytime one of them, and there was one time, Andre, even you and I used to speak of why they're not coming to the media on media, as we say. Why they're not having post-cabinet brief and so on. Because we used to wonder. And as soon as they listen to us, and they try to appease the nation by coming every time they come the line. He rightly said, Senator Thomas, Gloria, the whole thing with the 150 lie. Then she take a break and within here for a while, she appear again to deal with the citizen rollout thing. More lies. So like they have this developing trend, Andre. anytime they speak to the nation, lies, because when they campaigned for election to the nation was lies. So they don't break away from it. And my whole thing about it is not telling untruth, you know, Andre. The intention of telling the untruth is to deceive. I don't mind if they go in and say untruth things all about that matter entirely for them. But the intention of telling untruth, the intention of Senator Thomas telling untruth about the prank call was intended to deceive. The intention for she telling untruth or the 150, the intention was to deceive. The intention of the minister talking about consultation on the recent fiasco in education was the intent to deceive. So their intention, Andre, is to deceive people. And that's why you call a catastrophe. Give me the word again, Andre, better than me. Kakistocracy. Inadequate and not suitable and competent people in position in this government. So every time they come to us, they're making statements of untruth to deceive. You see, people don't get anything. Not that they're lying. They're lying because they want to deceive the people or to escape or to evade or to cancel or for trickery. So they tell untruth. Because when the union say they manifestly certified false, the intention then was to deceive the people and say, look, the union coming to us now when they didn't so come for lies. So every time they speak, so that is why they're very sheltered. And you alluded to that this morning. The Prime Minister making the wrongs. But the wrongs he making not generally with journalists, with radio personalities, as you say. He go on radio stations where the personality is someone he's comfortable with, or he may be a friend, or maybe associate. We don't know if he's a relative. So he don't come out and say, okay, I'm the Prime Minister and there are certain questions I must answer because there are concerns. And the reason why I raise Real FM and him and ask me if you are willing to entertain is simply this. Real FM from Balwan have been making certain pronouncements about the governance of this country. Real FM has sought to have facts, clips, definition by words used. So he has an opportunity to debunk because people listen in Real FM and people believe in Real FM. And he is saying something contrary to what Real FM is saying. So he, being the Prime Minister, the onus is on him either to shut up Real FM. Don't try to go in back door and bring legislation to close down Real FM and try other subterfuge. Come out and face it and say, Real FM, you say XYZ. Here is the documentary and empirical evidence that what you're saying is not what it is. Don't go on friendly thing and talking about what fret you when they ask you what surprised you most. You talk about taking pity. You're the Prime Minister and you uttered him. And I had a clip to play some time. We'll say governing the country is not easy. But you want to go on easy breezy radio thing and say 1 year. When you have over 3,500 people lose their work. That's what you have to come and talk about. You have over 7,000 people crying over 150 you take from them. The latest is citizen roll. That's the issue you have to address. Not what threatening you. The issue, because the Prime Minister, he's a lawyer, so I go use an analogy in law. Used to work in the court for some time. And Lyle St. Paul, Chief Justice of the court, Supreme Court of Grenada, as he then was, used to always say, when a lawyer come and he see what he holding papers for another lawyer, St. Paul used to ask him, you prepared to proceed? And anytime he say you don't know St. Paul, say, watch. If you hold in the rope of the horse, you have to prepare to ride. If you are the Prime Minister, you have to prepare to answer those questions because there are concerns. And you know the Prime Minister of NDC. You're the Prime Minister of Grenada. So if NDC want to ask you nothing questions, so be it. But if the orders, because you get, and we go into numbers because they like to quote numbers, eh? They like to quote 10, 5, and 20 and 30 something thousand. Okay. Out of how much eligible, you might have over 80 something thousand eligible voters in this country. You get 30 something. So about 40 something, nearly 50,000 people have questions they want to ask you. And if the population is 100,000 people, you people is 1/3 as you claim. So you have 2/3 want to ask you certain questions. So you have to present yourself, and you, Mr. Prime Minister, is the one that talk about scrutiny and who doesn't go away. But where you going now?
Carl, I have to change your narrative a while because there's something I saw on social media. You see, you tell me you don't want to, have to do it.
Yeah.
I saw something on social media last night and it grieved me. And again, Carl, we have to understand that when things happen and you look at what is happening in relation to the governance of the country, then when you see these things happen, you should not be surprised. This was written by former ambassador to Cuba, Clarice Charles. And it starts, I am not happy today, not happy at all. An elderly Cuban visiting Grenada, sent for by a respectable Grenadian on arrival at the MBIA, an airport that the Cubans sacrificed and built, was questioned for over an hour by a young immigration officer. Afterwards, an older one arrived and gave the older man 1 month to stay. I know that according to law, immigration can use their discretion, but is this right? In 1998, an agreement was signed with Cuba, and this allows 3 months in the first instance. Cuba adheres to that agreement. I won't go into all the benefits that Grenada has received from Cuba, but I will say that this man was one of the first to arrive from Cuba with materials to start the building of the airport where that young lady is privileged to now work. Curse will fall on a nation and a people who are forgetful and ungrateful. I thought I'd take that and read it this morning.
Old people say
because
ungratefulness was than OBI.
Yeah, I have a very special affinity for
Cuba.
For Cuba because I did heart surgery
in Cuba.
In Cuba. So I respect.
I like the word is your special affinity.
I tried to use words.
No, that's proper word.
I tried to provide a journalist and not a media
personality. Yes, a journalist. yes. Yeah, not a radio guy.
When I saw this, it disturbed me, Carl, and I'm still disturbed. And I'm calling on the person who is the leader of the immigration department in Grenada. And by extension, the Minister of National Security needs to call on his commissioner of police, call on Mr. Mackenzie and let Mr. Mackenzie call up the person who is in charge of immigration and have some discussions and speak to that young person. As a matter of fact, speak to the entire team in immigration. And I'm not speaking just at Morris Bishop International. I'm speaking at all ports of entry. And no, we should not be saying, well, all Cuban that come, let them enter just so. No. But we must pay attention to who paid attention to us and continue paying attention to us. Again, those words that Bernard Code used to use, Carl, falls into effect here. What are those words again?
Inexperience. Arrogance. Lack of institution.
That is what took place at the airport.
Man, they are cocky see.
But I'm calling on the Prime Minister, Minister of National Security, sir. Take a look at that, please.
But I call Vani. You'll get it faster. Vani, I know they will tell you. Deal with that.
Yeah, somebody has to be spoken to.
But maybe the immigration officer did not listen the campaign of the NDC and the present Prime Minister when he called on Bishop and the connection with Bishop and Cuba. But then again, they made a big hullabaloo about the whole thing before election and then they forgot Morris Bond. So maybe the immigration officer might be taking cue from that.
Maybe. Good morning, how are you doing?
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I seen something here on the phone where two ladies, Miss Gloria Thomas and the next old lady, and the lady's asking her about she 150, and they're showing you in front, where she says something about it's not Miss Deacon, and next lower down,
somebody got to take your phone from you.
She listen is Delma who tell him to do that. Are you aware of that, Mr. Carl?
No, I'm not aware.
Yeah, well, I think you should check it out.
Clifford,
it doesn't sound.
Clifford, I need to ask
you a question. It doesn't sound well, and it makes somebody look bad. And they have the picture of the
Bridgman.
Yeah.
Bridgman, that phone you had to put you in trouble.
The rain making some noise.
I say the phone go put you in trouble, Bridgman. Alright?
Well, I don't know, I see it and it
well, you only say what you see.
It looked like a controversy to me. I would like Mr. Carl to do some research on that for
me. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, no problem.
Huh?
Right?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, later. That phone go put Bridgman in trouble. Bridgman learned how to make WhatsApp calls. Now Bridgman start to read messages on Facebook. Bridgman, when you make your jail, I don't come in. Hey, but we can't treat the Cubans so.
No. We shouldn't treat the Cubans so.
We shouldn't treat the Cubans so at all.
Andre Donald.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm listening.
Listen to this thing, The CBI agent, a CBI agent.
Okay, before we get into that, Carl, let me take a commercial break.
All right, okay.
Yeah, we need to do that because I know I have a feeling that you might be a bit long in that one. So let me take a commercial break and we'll be right back. This is Real FM Radio. Stay with us, friends.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
The Pure Grenada Excellence Champion Program promotes a legacy of excellence by investing in our people, embracing excellent service, and always providing exceptional experiences. The Karakou training sessions were a hit. This time, we will be training right here on mainland Grenada. Training sessions begin May 15th, 2023. Register now by calling GTA Head Office 440-2279, emailing info@puregrenada.com or visiting www.puregrenada.com/excellence champion. Remember, excellence begins with with me, excellence ends with all our we.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
If you're looking to improve or maintain your health, look no further. We have a general practitioner right here on Main Street Certes in the Quasi. Dr. Guerra, a gynecologist and surgeon who specializes in women's health. She offers lab tests, blood, pap smears, prostate cancer, and stool tests. We now have a portable EKG machine that gives you accurate readings by using just 2 fingers. And that's not all. If you're suffering from any respiratory conditions such as asthma, bronchitis, COPD, or seasonal allergies, we have a nebulizer machine that can safely treat these. Consultation for pregnant women from beginning to end. Surgeries, which includes hysterectomy, tying of tubes, vaginal shrinking, removal of uterine fibroids, vaginal warts, hernias, and C-sections. She also specializes in diagnostic and therapeutic DNC, abnormal bleeding. Eye testing is also available at the clinic by appointment only with Dr. Mabel Veritas Lugo. They are in collaboration with Alice Labs, located in St. George, opposite the Excel Plaza. Walk-ins are accepted. You can also call for an appointment at 423-3352 or our landline at 444-4272. That number's again 423-3352 or 444-4272. Put your health first.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and coming soon, our Grandand sub-office. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, your financial security is guaranteed.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more. With Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
As we continue in the morning time on Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. The time has now moved on to 20 minutes, and that is before the 9 o'clock hour. Don't you forget that if you're looking for something in relation to breakfast this morning, you can have fried bakes, fried breadfruit, fish, fried cuckoo, and chicken, local herb tea. Lunch, you can get that today too. And that's all at Velma's. What does she have for lunch today? Well, she has chow mein, vegetable rice, ground provision, chicken wings in tomato sauce, stewed fish, black beans, and green salad. Local fruit juices always available. Dinner, burger, and fries as always. Velma's, and that's located at High Street right there in beautiful historical St. Patrick. Hey, there's a meeting coming up tomorrow, and it has to do with a committee that is being put in place for the development of the Camahon Folk Festival once again. And that meeting is at the St. Patrick Anglican School. That's going to be tomorrow at 5:30. Yeah. So as many people as possible, you are asked to turn out to that particular event. All right. Tomorrow, we've got Agricultural Thursday. I'll be here together with BJ, hopefully. But today, we are here with Carl Keaton, and Carl has been laughing for the entire commercial break. I wanted to bring up photo with him laughing, but I said, no, I wouldn't do that. Why was he laughing? He had to do with Clifford. Clifford! All right, let him know he's an office. Good morning, caller. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Andre.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Carl. Andre, to me, like if you have someone going to do an interview with someone and you send the question to them, they go sit down and answer the question before the exam start. You call that a cheating. You understand? And I always say to ask hard question to any leaders, you have to catch them off guard. You have to know what's going on. And I remember Honorable Tillman Thomas, the Prime Minister at the time, when I think one asked me a question, and somebody pulled me and said, don't answer no question, and they pulled out the Prime Minister at the time. Right? A Prime Minister is the leader of a country. He should know what is going on in the country, and there is no question too hard for him. Because the question
you can't say that.
Okay.
You shouldn't say that.
Okay.
And you have to understand that exams and a press conference, two different things. Yes, the Prime Minister should be able to answer most questions, but he definitely can't answer all questions. And we have to understand that. What is happening, what they're doing in terms of controlling the narrative, that is accepted. However, and Calistro, my good friend Carl, will tell you, even if you're going to control the narrative, I reserve the right to ask you a question that you did not know about. That you didn't know was coming. So
and you don't have hard questions.
No.
You see hard questions, like you alluded earlier on.
Yeah.
Even if like you're not supportive of the administration and the Prime Minister comes on, you ought not to try to embarrass the Prime Minister.
Nope. Can't do that.
You ask relevant questions. I would think there's a lot of relevant questions. So I'm not a one who believes in hard questions. Either he's willing or prepared to treat with the question when you ask, or he's not.
Okay, I agree. I say it the wrong way. Like question like if you have 5 questions, but a question that you don't have any paper, right? So then you ask. You have a question that you have on the paper. So you ask a question or say what he had. Okay? And that's what I'm speaking about. Because like if you have all 5 questions and you already cram the answer. But then you might say ask a next question with the 6th question. Alright? So then if he answered the 5 questions, you ask the next question that he didn't prepare for in that context I'm speaking about.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Right, later.
Carl, I have another bit of information here, boy. I wonder. You sure?
Yeah.
Carl, that one tough, eh? But how you say? Come with it. Ibrahim, hold on a minute, please.
Ibrahim,
Ibra.
Yeah,
Ibrahim. All right. Someone asked me to ask a couple of questions here, and I'm going to just read it as the person say. The person is asking, what is going on with the National Lottery Authority? And they're asking, aren't they supposed to support sports culture and nation building? Well, I have no misgivings that they do support sports culture and nation building. But they're asking here, is it true that the chairman of the board passed an order to send 25 of the top lottery sales agents on a cruise? Yeah?
Maybe National Building.
No. I really don't want to be sarcastic about it. Is that they're asking, what is it? It's on a cruise and it's not a rum runner cruise. And is it true that the arrangements are currently being made to send them on the cruise? As I say, the person is saying it's not a rum runner cruise. And Mr. Prime Minister, please explain the loose cannon that is in the National Lottery Authority. Who are they calling loose cannon? I don't know.
Loose cannon.
Yeah.
Cannon.
Oh no. But in any event, I guess that the people who are doing lottery, they're getting rewarded. The people who sell lottery, if you causing a lot of money to go into the National Lottery Authority, then shouldn't you be rewarded?
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. But the discussion is open. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Master Carl and Real FM family. What are you guys doing?
We're listening with you. Go ahead.
First of all, I want to send condolences to the sports world and Kiranny James and the people that involved with Coach Harvey Grant on his passing here. Yeah. Now, let's go. I have been a person of great patience and listening to all the narrators and the orators and people that speak truth to facts in Grenada. Andre, I give you a lot of respect, Mr. Carl, Mr. Pierre, KB, everybody that put their mind to set the truth straight. Now, what I'm seeing today, with information coming out of certain angles of media, it means a lot to me, and it also means nothing to me, right? None and all is the same thing. It's how you interpret it. We can take reference to what is happening in America with its former president. Not president, former president. Now, we have a Prime Minister in Grenada, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell. I would call him Honorable on this radio program. I would not call him that on the street, but yeah. He chose to do a media tour, what they call media tour, on radio stations with non-professional people. That is not a journalist. Andrew, you are a journalist. Kalisha Faria is a journalist. Mikey Hutchinson is a journalist. But yet this man put himself to be scrutinized by a person that we know who will remain nameless in the Prime Minister's office, who we know spew hate. We have records of it. Now tell me, whose base is this Honorable Prime Minister stoking his message to? Can you answer me that question, Mr. Carl or Mr. Andre?
The leader of the pack is the leader of the pack.
Right.
Unless the leader of the pack is moved, the leader of the pack is the leader of the pack.
Let me put an analogy. The king of the land and the king of the pride could only stay so far and so high until the pack eats him. This is what will happen. Because let me tell you something. What we open today, what I see today, it wouldn't end with that nicely, because I'm saying it to say we need to get more democracy in our government officials. We are hearing too many, and we are seeing too many indiscrepancies among this whole bunch. Come on, too much. And I'm going to use a word what I call whatabism. What about? Oh, that man do that and keep do that. And come on. You came to do better and you're not doing better. This man is not helping Grenada, and I listen to all the media press you do so far. And to me, Grenadians are still stuck in what I call sycophantry. We have to stop that. I not follow NNP blindly. I'm a member of the party. Dr. Mitchell did a lot of wrong things that I don't agree with, and we have to agree with that. We have to disagree with that.
Hold
Things you don't agree with.
Things you don't agree does not necessarily mean that they're wrong. Eh?
Well, yeah. So
you have to be very careful with your words. You may not agree, but it doesn't mean that what he did was wrong.
Well, we can debate that outside.
No, we can't debate that. That is undebatable.
a lot of things I don't agree with.
Proceed. Well, yeah, that's
And
okay. It's okay for you to say that.
In life,
And that's okay.
If we go by the great books, we will understand why. You understand? But what I'm seeing happen today in Grenada, from A come down to Z, or Z if you want to call it that, all I want is the same thing. It is not looking good. And once the Prime Minister has been scrutinized by a known professional, a known monger of hate, a known person that is grifting, the word grift, of the NDC party, it is very dangerous. And I will be going to the NTRC today to file a complaint with a petition. Have a good day, guys.
You too. Carl Cater. We ain't got much time here, so don't waste it.
No. Pregnancy and character, Andre, I always say that on this entity here. They are the same. They cannot hide. The truth need no legal advice. As one singer put it, men could tell thousands of lies. The truth is never far behind. And Andre, you always hear me say on Real FM, the place go open like book. You heard me say that already.
Many a time.
So what the caller is alluding to, the book opening, because even in days of old, when they tell Daniel, close the book because he don't fit to break the seal. And if you read in Revelation, when the word became flesh and dwelt among man, he was fit to open the seal and break it. The book opening now.
We have a caller. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It is very disturbing, right, to see the information coming out from Ministry of Education by the Minister of Education also, and then we hear the Teachers Union president. You know, it is just like, Andre, you were sitting in the studio, you see somebody just walk up to you and give you a slap on your face. You know, it is, I think the CP is a Caribbean collective exam, I guess, right? It's been done to all the Caribbean islands.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
All right. Okay, all right, fine. So did this same thing took place in other islands? Yes or no?
Say that again. I didn't get the last bit.
I said, the same situation that went here in Grenada, did that take place in St. Lucia and in St. Vincent?
I have not followed, and I'd also like to say this: while CPEA is done in different islands, I am not sure if it is one grouping that sets the exam. I don't know if Grenada sets its own exam or if they correct their own exams. Do you understand?
Despite the fact we still operate as one, then this is supposed to be a collective decision, so far as I see. And this should have been you should have let the kids, the teachers, and the principal know at least about 6 months in advance. You know, and this is the same thing we see going on and on. You come into the brink of something at least a week or two or so, and then you just rush into things, make decisions, and everything just go way high. I mean, what the rush is about? You know, it is just disturbing. You know, I listened to the interview, whatever it was on Inshalah's program last night, and it's rather disturbing. It is rather disturbing. No, not yet. I mean, that is why always, by all means, Prime Minister Dick Mitchell has to be there most of the press conferences where these things had to be controlled. And we could see getting appropriate stuff. No, we could see that clearly. Yeah, it is disturbing. How long do we have to go through this? You're rushing to get something. This is not the first time. Yeah, this is not the first time.
Mm-hmm.
If this is the first time, it is all right. It is embarrassing. This is complete embarrassment. I mean, I was shocked when the president of the teachers came out and just, see what he has to say. I mean, at the end of the day, if the man is right, you can't criticize him for what he's saying. man is obviously right for everything what he have said. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
If you're trying to cover up something from Master Carl, I mean, probably you could just do it to a certain extent, but this one just a full blown out. So this is not right. You know, this is not right. Let's get it right for our nation, man. This is it's time. It is 1 year now, and if you're failing, please make the right decision. Have a blessed morning.
You too, my friend. Take care. It's 8:55. At around this time, Carl, I like to do some start to wrap up. We may take a call if we can squeeze it in, but final statements from you this morning.
Well, Andre, the program this morning took a life of its own.
As always, when Carl and Andre is together.
Yeah, if you realize what was prepared was not really dealt into, and I don't have a problem with that. So, but it still remains, Andre, with this administration in its 12th year, in its 12th month, there's a lot of unanswered questions. And my view here is that the Prime Minister is not allowing, because he is the one that talk about scrutiny. And he accused the NNP of not appearing on certain programs. So asking him now, appear on some programs, like Real FM.
Well, he did say
to be scrutinized.
And the persons he requested scrutiny by would have been Calista Faria, my good friend, and Dr. Bob, Kellan Bob. Were those the two?
Yeah, he talked about GBN also.
Oh, GBN. Okay. Well, you got, that's it, Carl?
Yeah, go on.
All right. So, friends, I take this opportunity, and once again, to thank you so very much for listening to us and for being a part of the program. Those of you who shared information with us this morning, I and, of course, everybody here at Real FM, we are eternally grateful for you sharing. And remember that what we do it all because of you. We don't just come here because we want to blah, 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 blah. No. We do it all because of you, because we believe that continuous knowledge will yield positive results. Take care of yourself. God bless you. And if somebody in St. John, I want you guys to do me a favor. Help Clifford, please, because right now Clifford could be how they call it, a walking time bomb.
Yeah.
Or walking time bomb. That is what Clifford could be right now. Good morning. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Love you.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. When you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update as produced by Triple N. Details when I return.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Welcome back. Locally, a delegation from Grenada, including the Honorable Lennox Andrew, Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism and ICT, Creative Economy, Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Kim Frederick, Permanent Secretary,